When life gets hard, you go harder. My boy, how many times are you just gonna give in to life? Like low key, anytime you face a problem, anytime you face a tribulation, anytime you face a hardship, you just give up. Like low key, because that's the easiest thing to do, right? Like why go through these endless nights, these sleepless nights? Why actually push yourself past your limits if you could just give up? But you see, that would be the easy way out. That would be the easy way out of things. Because you see, if you can't be hard enough to withstand the things that life is throwing at you, you are going to be soft and crumble. You're going to be limp, just like a shrimp. You know when you go on the hub and you beat your digging stick? Yeah, what happens after that? That digging stick becomes soft and limp and is weak and prone to the enemy. And that's what you are doing, my boy. Like, does it say anywhere in the Bible to just give in to sin? Like, anytime you feel like giving up, anytime you can't handle that sin, just give in? No, my boy. It says to put on the full armor of God. Put on the breastplate of righteousness, so you can withstand the wicked attacks of the enemy. But if you continue to live this soft, squishy lifestyle, you're not going to amount to anything. Like, look at me. You could use me as an example. Like, not right now, because I got my physique up. You know, I'm grinding each and every single day. I haven't missed an upload for like almost the past 3 months. And I'm going to keep growing, keep going, and keep flowing. But you see, the me back then, I'm talking about down bad tips, 2021 tips, 2020 tips. Literally any tips before 2022 was down bad tips. Because he lived a very soft and easy and squishy lifestyle. Like low-key every night, he was having a bowl of ice cream. He was going on the hub. He was doing whatever he could to satisfy his flesh. But this was actually limiting his progress. He didn't have the confidence to go ask a girl out or to even talk to a girl. No, my boy, why would he do that when he could literally go on his goofy little iDroid and search up thousands topless? Like, what the fuck? You see what is wrong with this generation? Not just this, that like this whole society. Like all these stinky, goofy habits that have been normalized by society is the reason why you're so soft. It's the reason why whenever life actually throws something at you, you just take it. You just get hit by it instead of actually defending yourself. Instead of actually building yourself up, building your physique up, or your mental state up, or your spiritual state up. Like, why do you think the man himself, David Goggins, always says to stay hard? That is because if you're not staying hard, if you're not harder than the thing life is throwing at you, you are going to stumble and crumble to that rumble. Shout out to the rumbling. Because you are basically telling yourself that you are too soft for life. That you can't even control your own urges. Like temptation, I'll just give in to that. Oh, a bag of Twinkies over there? Oh, let me take that. You don't actually have enough discipline. You have no discipline to take control of yourself. You can't control your life if you can't even control your own urges. If you can't even control the things that you do. Now, I'm not talking about like trying to take care of other things like that's outside of your life. I'm talking about the things that you can take care of. The time you wake up. The things that you eat. How hard you train. You can take care of these things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of things are outside of what we can actually take care of. Like, low-key, like, that's for God. This is another video. God can take care of the impossible. But he is actually letting you do what is possible. So next time you have the excuse, oh, well, you know, it's too hard to go to the gym. It's too hard to do some push-ups. You're basically letting that soft, stinky voice in your head win. And every time you do, you are most likely prone to giving into sin. You see, a lot of you guys are actually on that self-improvement journey, that self-improvement grind, and I respect that. But you see, a lot of you guys are just doing the bare minimum. Like low-key, you tell yourself, okay, if I do like 20 to 30 push-ups, I could then goof off, maybe go on the hub and release my seed and then continue on with the day. But that's not how it's gonna work, because right now you are just doing the bare minimum. Like, if you're telling yourself that doing that, like, I'm not saying these habits are not good to do, but if you do like one good self-improvement habit for the day and slack off the rest of the day, you're low-key making zero progress. You're low-key just letting the voice in your head win. Because if you truly wanted to make progress, you would go harder. Like, okay, your goal is to do 30 push-ups. Do 31. do 32. Surpass your limits and do 33. Come on. Let me give another example. If you wanted to actually go hard, if you wanted to actually make progress in something, you would progressively overload it, right? I mean, that's how it works. So if you're just going to the gym, low-key doing like 12 reps and giving like 50% of your energy into those 12 reps, you are low-key capping yourself. Because first of all, you're limiting yourself to a certain number of reps. Second of all, you're not even giving all of your effort. You're not even putting all of your energy, everything, all your strength, each and every single muscle fiber to the test. Because if you did, you would, bro, by the end of the workout, you would low-key not be able to do a single rep. Like low-key, like this is where you have to actually push till failure. Because if you're not pushing till failure, if you're not failing at the goals, at the things that you're doing, you're not making any progress. You see, a lot of people nowadays, they are scared to fail. Like low-key, I was scared to fail too. Like a lot of the times I'd be like, yo, oh, I don't want to be embarrassed in front of my friends. Like what if I fail at something? They're all going to make fun of me. But no one really cares, my boy. Because at some point, everyone has failed at something. Like I don't care what it is. Whether it's like cooking food, going to the gym. Like low-key, if you're not failing at something, you're not making progress. Because you see, with each and every single workout that I do, I go till failure. Sometimes when I upload a bunch of these videos and it doesn't meet my expectation, my mind is telling me I failed. But you see, this is where I hit that like limit, because I'm telling myself right now that I can't surpass that limit, right? Like essentially, like I'm being blocked by this failure because I've hit a roadblock, a road end. But you see, I can use this either to be depressed, to be sad, or I could be like, you know what? I'm not letting this stop me here. Like low-key, what if I just go a little more? What if I try a little harder? Like once you achieve this failure, whatever you do past this failure is just progress. Because you see, a winner is only a loser that just never gave up. So if you never give up, my boy, you are always winning. Now again, I'm gonna bring up the gym for another example. I don't know why. I just love referencing working out in the gym. Maybe because I got these gains. But seriously, like when you achieve failure in your reps, in your workouts, whatever you do past that rep, past that failure is going to count towards progress. Because you see, you essentially hit a skill gap, a limit gap. So whatever you do past that, past beyond that point, you are essentially making progress. Like low-key, if your like limit is like 2 reps on bench press and then you do like 3, oh, okay, you just surpassed that limit. Now, whatever you do from that point is literally going to be counted as like a record, because you're breaking that record, that previous version of yourself, because you're going harder. You're giving it your all. You're giving it everything you got. And you see, this is where you make that progress. Now that I think about it, I don't see failure as a bad thing. Like low-key, every time you achieve failure, that's just another failure out the way towards making progress. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Stay blessed, stay wealthy, rebuke the kingdom of darkness, and embrace the kingdom of righteousness. And remember to keep surpassing your limits, and I'll see you guys in the next one.